Good Tuesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, your source for superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is the daily video forecast discussion for Tuesday, the 25th of March, 2014. Latest morning surface surface map rather, for the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metro area shows mid and high level clouds spilling over the top of the ridge, which is exiting now, and a storm system shortwave approaching from the west. Storm system developing off the Florida coast this morning, and these two will merge into a big, powerful nor'easter. Thankfully, though, it will be hello. Good Tuesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, your source for superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for Tuesday, the 25th of March, 2014. Morning surface chart this morning for the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metro area shows a smattering of mostly clear skies, but there's some mid and upper level clouds moving in as the ridge axis is now off the coast. Shortwave approaching from the west, storm system developing off the Florida panhandle. Going to rapidly deepen late tonight into tomorrow morning, well out to sea. It's a powerful nor'easter, but it's not going to be affecting the land too much. There will be some areas here along the coast and even in the city and out on Long Island that could get a couple of inches of snow out of this, but for the most part, north and west of 95, it looks pretty dry. Just a light coating of snow. Anyway, getting ahead of ourselves this morning, temperatures are in the low upper teens to lower 20s across the region. Dew points are also responding. They're coming up a little bit from the bone dry -1 and -2 that they were yesterday afternoon at this time. And other than that, we're expecting an increase of cloud cover today, and precipitation is on the way. Current watches, warnings, and advisories. We have gale watches in effect until 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Winds backing around from the east to the north, to the northwest, and choppy seas. We'll find conditions here under these gale watches producing very strong winds in excess of, if we can move this over here, in excess of basically 20 to 25 knots. And this is for Mauritius Inlet and the South Shore bays of Jones Inlet through Shinnecock Bay, Mauritius Inlet and Montauk Point, New York, out to 20 nautical miles. 20 to 30 knot wind gust up to 40 knots, seas 6 to 12 feet on the ocean waters. The highest winds and seas will be during the day on Wednesday. Meanwhile, for the South Shore and North Shore of Long Island, we also have gale watches in effect for the same time period. Storm watches in effect on the eastern end, the very eastern end tip of Long Island, into the Sound and further into storm warnings now for the coastal waters well out of Nantucket here in Boston. Inland, New Jersey coast, we have gale watches or gale warnings until 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Same kind of story. And these are winter weather advisories, and these are for mostly ocean and also for Atlantic and for parts of Burlington County, south and central southeast Burlington County, also Cape May County, parts of Cumberland County too, for a couple of inches of snow late tonight through early tomorrow morning. Morning visible imagery shows the increase of cloud cover across the region this morning. Water vapor also has a lot of lifting here going on, and it's further lifting off the coast now of the Carolinas as the short wave gets really digging here into this, and cyclogenesis begins to rapidly deepen across the coastal waters late this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow morning. There's not much going on radar, but already precipitation starting to break out through the southwest now. Some of this may mix with a little bit of light rain. Very little accumulation of snow as the onset of this gets going late this afternoon. But by later tonight, this could be coming down a little bit heavy with deformation banding right along the New Jersey coast. Once again, National Weather Service is thinking here an inch or less across northwestern New Jersey, most of central New Jersey 2, central and southeastern interior New Jersey 1 or 2 inches. That includes the Philadelphia metro area. And right along the coastline here from Southern Ocean into portions of southern Burlington and southern Atlantic Cape May, and also a good chunk of Cumberland, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow. Could also see a little bit of that snow banding continue down into portions of central and southeastern Delaware counties as well. We'll just have to figure out where this frontogenetic deformation band is going to set up. Could be a thumping of moderate snow for a couple of hours after sunset this evening, right through about midnight or so. And in and around the city, 1 to 2 inches or less across the region, central and eastern Long Island, 1 to 2 inches, and get to central southeastern Long Island Sound, and then out towards Montauk Point, 2 to 4 inches, and the snow just increases once you're along the south bays here of the Nantucket and out south of Rhode Island here out over the water. And right now on the aviational weather deck, we have basically VFR conditions. These will be dropping down to MVFR and eventually IFR conditions for certain regions late tonight into tomorrow morning before returning rapidly to back to VFR. Right now out of Newark, New Jersey this morning, it's 30 degrees. Visibility 10, overcast with broken ceilings at 25, scattered at 7,000. Light snow getting in here with a south wind late this afternoon after probably around toward evening here as we get into late this afternoon, early tonight. We have a light snow breaking out across the Newark vicinity, and that will continue to be on the light side. We could have some 4 miles visibility in light snow nearing midnight tonight, and that would be with the winds shifting around from the northeast to back to the north at 12 gusts to 22 knots, and those winds increase during the early morning hours and just prior to dawn tomorrow morning. They could be howling in at 23 with gusts above 35 knots. Visibility is rapidly improving and the sky conditions improving too, with some overcast to broken conditions tomorrow morning as the snow gets out of here. Philadelphia, same kind of thing. Right now 28 degrees and just a few clouds at 11,000, overcast at 25,000. Same thing, light snow developing late this afternoon, overcast conditions at 4,000, winds backing around to the southeast and then swinging back around to the northeast and increasing late this evening and tonight with 1 mile or less in snow, overcast conditions at about 2,000 feet. Winds backing around further into the northwest, 12 gusts to 18, increasing up to 24 knots by early tomorrow morning before dawn. With overcast conditions, snow gets out of Philadelphia probably after midnight or earlier, and then just scattered to broken ceilings tomorrow with VFR conditions returning to the terminals. Will be gusty winds, however, and low-level wind shear is also possible. 4-kilometer Namorph composite reflectivity product out of Penn State seawall site shows the increase of cloud cover already ongoing. Precipitation to our southwest begins to break out across the Philadelphia, Delmarva, southern New Jersey region this afternoon. Note the temperatures are going to be milder and above freezing, so any precipitation on the light side will probably counteract the boundary level temperatures being so warm. We're not expecting any accumulation in that light snow and rain shower, but by tonight, thermodynamically, we're going to cool the atmosphere, we're going to wet bulb it down, and also at the same time, we've got a Fort Max moving through, the surface wave deepening off the mid-Atlantic coast states out to the east, winds increasing, and a frontogenetic forcing causing a band of snow. Low-level lapse rates here in central and southern New Jersey right along the immediate coast. It could be coming down for a couple of hours at a moderate rate, and that would stick to the ground. And that's why the winter weather advisories are in effect for that area. Now, if the banding continues to increase, that may be expanded, and also it could obviously go to a winter storm watch or even a winter storm warning, and we'll just monitor that throughout the day as well. As snow gets out of here in New York City and everywhere else by tomorrow morning, VFR conditions, scattered to broken clouds, gusty northwesterly winds, and very cold temperatures tomorrow with temperatures in the mid-30s. It's going to feel colder with the northwest winds. The winds begin to abate, clearing skies tomorrow night. A few clouds around during the day on Wednesday, or Thursday rather, and then high clouds across the region increase again as another frontal system approaches and a trough axis moves towards the region with showers developing across the region on Friday. GFS forecast into motion. Here's our low developing off the Florida Peninsula here, off the Carolina coast as well. High pressure exiting, and here's our first northern stream disturbance, a little bagginess in the troughing here. This looks like an inverted trough here. Surface low pressure backing up toward a little bit closer to the coast. Could be a double barrel system here, and eventually this will consolidate into one storm system well out to the north and east. A little bit of ice and also a little bit of rain or light snow developing in central and southern New Jersey, Philadelphia, the Delmarva region this afternoon, not really accumulating to much. By later tonight, we could have a specific area where the frontogenetic banding increases over several hours and a thumping of moderate snow comes down. Most of the heavier snow, though, should be remaining off the coast, and areas further to the west, north, and west of New York City, and including New York City, really not seeing too much in the way of snow from this system. But the winds, however, will be strong, especially along the south shore and east ends of Long Island and up towards the Cape. And northwest winds, high pressure building back into tomorrow, northwesterly winds, downsloping flow, few scattered clouds, mid-30s but gusty winds during the afternoon. Winds abate tomorrow night. High pressure moves off the coast. Here comes our frontal boundary with low pressure attended to it, getting into the St. Lawrence River Valley, dragging a cold front through the region and slowing it up as it makes its way through the region on Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Some rain showers there. and then the front kind of stalls out. Second max of low pressure moves through the Ohio Valley and reintroduces rain back into the region Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Looks like Sunday could start out on the dry note as the wave of low pressure moves off the coast. High pressure once again building in, and generally near seasonable temperatures. So for the most part, we're going to dodge the bullet on this one, thankfully. And we'll keep you updated with the latest updates on Facebook and Twitter, and of course live coverage on both websites for Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a great Tuesday. Remember that most people are otherwise, but you, my friends, are weatherwise. Have a terrific Tuesday.